So I am a big lover of applications, of software, of geeking out on nerdy things. I think I have recorded something like this in the past. However, this is a new updated version of things that I have been using in terms of applications to help with my business and me as an entrepreneur in business and in personal life. So I thought I would run down and run through some of the things that I use on a daily basis. Number one is Slack. I absolutely love and adore Slack. It has evolved so much over the years. You can now do so much more with it than you could a few years ago. We have individual team chats. We always have direct messaging. We have project chats. We have chats that are linked with the other agencies that we partner with in terms of giving us referrals and leads. It integrates with HubSpot. It integrates with our proposal software, which is called Quilla. And every time we win something, it gets notified into the sales channel. Everyone has a big pump, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's a great way to keep track of your team. It's a great way to discuss and collaborate on projects with team and outside providers and suppliers and things like that. And it is so good because we integrate it with our CRM, which is HubSpot. Again, something that I use daily and love. There are so many integrations that you can do with HubSpot, so many things you can do, and it is absolutely fantastic. Second of all is Quilla, which is our absolute wonderful proposal software that we use and I absolutely love and adore. Actually, that's number 3, not number 2. Number 4 is Monday.com, which again is something that I could not live without. Each of our teams, our SEO team, our PPC, web, design, copywriting team, social media, have a board with all of their projects on, with different timelines on, with automation set up. The great thing, and I love Monday compared to, for example, Trello, is that over time, Monday has evolved that you can add so many things. You can now schedule messages. You can set up your own custom automations, which is absolutely great because, for example, when one of our PPC projects is marked as launched, it gets sent an email to myself and our operations manager to say that we can now invoice the management for the retainer. And there's just so many things you can do within Monday. It's absolutely brilliant. I use it for business, obviously all of our projects and planning and management and project management, but also I have my daily to-do list on there. You can create things. I set up automations and it's just absolutely wonderful. I love it. Number 5 is Outlook. We use Outlook rather than G Suite. Very controversial. We don't use Teams for messaging and we do not use Teams for video calls and things like that. I absolutely hate it and I absolutely detest it. So number 6 coming in there is Zoom. I love Zoom. The AI summary feature is absolutely fantastic, especially if you have long meetings discussing complex things. Having that ability to, when you finish the meeting, 10, 15 minutes later, a full summary of what was discussed and comes and sort of talked about comes through is absolutely worth its weight in gold. Number 7 is Aura. The ring that you see on my finger. I have discussed this so many times in the past and how it has benefited me. It tracks all of my steps. It tracks all of my workouts. It tracks my stress levels, my oxygen levels, my calories that I burn, my sleep, so I can see when I'm sleeping really, really badly and testing different things out and different supplements on maybe what helps my sleep and what doesn't help my sleep. So I really recommend an Oura Ring. They are super cost effective. I would recommend it over an Apple Watch. I only use my Apple Watch for all my fitness stuff that I track separately in addition to my Oura Ring, so I can look at my heart rate variability and things like that, which Oura Ring does, but I love to see it while I'm working out. I can see how long I've done in the gym, the different things that I've done, active calories burned, whereas with an Oura Ring, because there is no digital display, you have to look at it on your phone. So yeah, it's a really great way. My Oura Ring syncs up with my Apple Watch, and then on my Apple Watch, I can see my step count and things like that. So again, I don't need to go on my phone. I mute all my notifications on my Apple Watch apart from phone calls. Again, I don't want to be distracted whilst I'm doing work and doing things like that. Number 8 is Xero, which is our accounting software, which I absolutely love. There are some downsides to it. But overall, it is a great piece of software that I use daily to track our team's performance, our individual services, our profitability, suppliers, paying invoices, checking things 3 times, etc. It is a really great way, and if you have an amazing accountant and bookkeeper, all you need to do is log in and review things and make sure everything's going great, rather than doing all the reconciliation, things like that, which can take up a lot of time, and it isn't a very fun task. I know some people get very nerdy over numbers and receipts and things like that. Not my jam, not something that I enjoy. However, our accountants do an amazing job at doing that and keeping it up to date daily. So whenever I log into Xero, I can see live numbers of what we've billed, expenses going out, things like that. So I really recommend Xero. We used to use QuickBooks and we used to use Sage for where we were, because we operate in multiple different currencies. We have clients all over the world. It got very messy very quickly. Whereas with Xero, it's pretty much all built in one. It works really well. As I said, I don't really do the back end stuff. It's more of our accountancy team that do that. However, front end, it's super easy to use. There are a little bit of things that you can improve on it with, but overall, it's a fantastic tool that I absolutely love. And of course, coming in at number 9 or number 10 is ChatGPT. Very controversial. There are people that love it. There are people that hate it. At first, I was a bit like, what the hell is all this AI stuff about? Honestly, it has changed my life. If I have a question, if I need to do a complex calculation, I will ask ChatGPT. The fact that you can now dictate to ChatGPT and, literally say what you want to say and have a conversation with it, and it comes back with the response or the answer, is absolutely fantastic. I don't use it to write my emails. I don't use it for copywriting. I don't use it for social media. I use it as a tool. And I think this is where a very fine line crosses between copywriters, social media managers. If people use AI to do your job, yes, it can help and yes, it can be beneficial. But from a text point of view, you can spot AI content from a mile away. I absolutely hate it. I absolutely despise it. We only use ChatGPT and AI for content ideation, so where we're coming up with ideas, maybe blog titles and things like that we can then tweak and humanize, etc. We do not use it to write blogs. We do not use it to word emails. The only thing that I have done in the past is when I've had an email from a client that has been like 600, 700 words long. What I will do is I'll paste it into ChatGPT and ask for a summary. Again, a very good way of utilizing a piece of tool and a software to help you and aid you, not to replace your job. But this list would not be complete without including ChatGPT, because it is a fantastic tool that you should be utilizing within your business and something that I highly recommend. There are different AI softwares out there. However, ChatGPT is one of the ones that I really recommend. There you go. Some top softwares, applications that I use every day in the business that I absolutely love. If you've got any that you also recommend, leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Stay awesome, stay safe, but most importantly, stay nerdy.